the business acumen and the talent spotting here. That's Robbie Earle, who does get forward well in South London. Ferdinand. Rob Lee is racing towards the penalty area. Beardsley's got the ball. That landmark in his sights. To become only the 5th Newcastle player to reach the milestone of 100 league. Well, he certainly knows all about it. He's a great statistician in his own way, Peter Beardsley. Leonardson. And Coco! Well, once he got there, you expected that Wimbledon would take the lead.
Not an easy chance, in all honesty, Mark, no, but it's a magnificent.
Harford. Quite the trickery there against Beresford. Now, how costly will that mistake by Harford be? Beresford gets it back from Beardsley. Ferdinand flying in! Tremendous goal from Newcastle United, and Les Ferdinand to round off a sweeping move. And Mick Harford will hang his head. He lost the ball.
You have to feel for Mick Harford, but this was what would have frightened him. Breaking.
Kimball. Holsworth did well. This is John Goodman. Over Harford, the header from Leonardson. It needed the save from Hislop, who's got considerable reach.
Some space. Leonardson does what he should do. Back across the goalkeeper. We can see it here, Martin. Now look who's all ahead of him. Suddenly there's no midfield player in the break. And now they've got a problem. Look at the way Ferdinand on the right peels away behind Pearce. Now Pearce thinks he's going back post. No, he's not. It's classic centre-forward running. He's back across the face of the defender. It's his foot in front. He's only got half a yard. Great goal. Great goal.
Also was successful for Chelsea in his time there against Newcastle. Goodman.
Holsworth! Well, Wimbledon have picked a team to score, and they have scored. Dean Holsworth, 1-1.
Well, that's why he won't be going anywhere quickly, Martin. Because he is a goal scorer, and he shows us a great example of what he's good at right there. This again is a classic. Look at the 4 up front almost for them. Goodman just chucks the ball in, didn't know whether he was going to use a fullback. It's an instinctive strike.
Ferdinand for Newcastle, Holsworth for Wimbledon. Not yet had 19 minutes. Ginola. Koku can't reach it. Gillespie was found by Lee's clever turn. Gillespie's cross. Ferdinand is in there. Terrific save by Paul Heald to stop Les Ferdinand putting Newcastle back in front straight away. The referees decided to stop it here. There's a terrific goalkeeper on his line. He had a terrible time last week. Punched a cross into his own net at Coventry. Kimball's cross. Hislop challenged by Harford, who's put him off. Can Goodman turn it back? Harford is there. It's a goal for Wimbledon. They're in front.
Yeah, you have
Pressure of numbers again.
And you have to look at the goalkeeper. Whether he's got an eye on Mick Harford or not, he should be taking this quite comfortably. This is a goalkeeper. This is catching practice. Mick Harford doesn't do an awful lot, Martin. The goalkeeper got underneath it. He doesn't do a lot then. What a great strike from him there. The important thing after Mick gets involved here is when it comes back is to get it on target.
Entertainment at Selhurst Park. And Ferdinand, another goal. His second, Newcastle's second. We haven't yet had half an hour, and it's 2-2 at Selhurst Park.
Yeah, they're a little flat-footed defensively. Wimbledon when the cross comes in. Ginola, again, he didn't even try to beat his man this time. He's got 1 against 1. Harper comes over, but he just drops it in at the front post. And Ferdinand's got such good movement. For a big man, he doesn't stand around the far post and wait. He's so aware of that area at the near post. He reacts quicker than any defender.
Battling and showing their capacity to fight, but they've got difficulties with Mick Harford looping header.
Half a chance for the big man.
And Wimbledon certainly leading the way. 3-3 on target, 2-2 in the back of the net.
Not bad, the 3 attempts, 2 Les goals and a Les header that was brilliantly saved by the goalkeeper. That's not a bad ratio. Here
is Les Ferdinand. Perry. Beardsley wants it cut back. It goes instead for Gillespie. It goes in. Wimbledon 2, Newcastle United 3. And the supply line this time was through Ferdinand. Role reversal. Ferdinand on the right, Gillespie in the centre. Goal for Newcastle.
Great awareness from Ferdinand. There isn't an own goal from Cunningham.
Cunningham. Well, there have been plenty of indications. Ferdinand trying to hold off Pearce. Lee looking to chip heeled, rather in the manner of Steve Watson against David James. Holdsworth using his shoulder, and then sent Tomley by Howie. A little bit of verbal interchange between the two afterwards. Gerald Ashby has called Steve Howie over. Howie, I think, was annoyed that the first challenge by Holdsworth wasn't called as a free kick. Hislop. This is Leonardson. Now, where's it going to drop? Hislop was flailing somewhat.
Got lucky, the goalkeeper, Martin. He got really lucky. I mean, I suppose many will look at it and say, yeah, he did well getting back across his goal. He doesn't deal with this convincingly. He can only punch it down. And as you would expect, they've surrounded the box now. He gets blocked once, and then he gets a little bit fortunate with the rebound back off Robbie Earl.
Alan Reeves on the right will take on the defensive job instead of Pearce. Marcus Gale is perfectly equipped to work down the left-hand side. Robbie Earl round the back, and first to it was Ferdinand. Ginola. Running through the centre is Gillespie, now veering to the left. Beardsley. Gillespie. Well, Alan Reeves, who's just trying to pick up the pace of this game, was at least on the club scene. Beresford. Ferdinand. Oh, that's a mistake by Kimball. Lee!
Well, again, the surface contributes. You know, when the ball sits up in front of you, just ahead of you, and it's going to skip quickly off the ground, that's what happens here. Kimball didn't control it. Well, it was no surprise to me that Robert Lee took the shot on immediately. Just leaning slightly back. It was always rising. And I think Paul Hield was happy to see it do so. On target, that really would have tested the goalkeeper.
This is Goodman. Blew across the face of the goal.
Well, threat's there still, isn't it? Threat is there. And when Mick Harper's not winning the ball, what he is doing is he's stopping Howie and Peacock get clean headers and good defensive headers. Harford again in there. So they don't really clear the box. Drops to Goodman. Leonardson's in a really good position at the edge of the box, but John Goodman opted to control it quickly and well and take it in an instant. I think on target, to be fair, John Beresford would have blocked it.
Was flagging, maybe a handball by the Frenchman. That's what Wimbledon were appealing for. Lee. The way things have gone for Wimbledon this season, with misfortune. Maybe found out again. Gillespie. The flag is up on the near side this time for offside. Well, what about that one?
Well, I'll tell you what happened, Martin. Ginola's body position, he was half on. And as he turned, he was facing the linesman, who had the best view in the ground of the incident. He flagged for handball. Gerald Ashby totally ignored him. He saw it wasn't, or said it wasn't. And therefore, play went on. But I think they would have been hard done by had a goal come of that. Because I thought it was handball.
Wimbledon have to think again, but Earls found the pass wide to Marcus Gale. Holdsworth. Goodman. Wimbledon get it. And there's just one thought in their mind to press on. In comes Harford. And, in years gone by, He would have been allowed to do that.
You don't see it often these days, and that, well, sometimes more's a pity. I think that's a test for goalkeepers.
Lifted forward by Earl. Peacock's header, and Harford anticipated that he wouldn't clear it well. Gale. Kimball charging down the line. Gale finds him well. It needs a good cross from Wimbledon here. Nick Harford attacking it! Well, it was a terrific header, and Hislop kept it out to his great credit.
That's textbook. That's a cameo of Mick Harford at his very best. And a wonderful save from Hislop, but great play from Wimbledon. And Robert Lee's a lucky boy. He allowed Allen. I think I'd test him, or try and test him if possible, defensively.
Kimball. He's got it into the danger area again. Harper's attacking it. Holdsworth! 3-3! No more than Wimbledon deserve.
Well, maybe that tells you something else. You mentioned the amount of times they've lost goals from crosses. And it's a back post again. It's on the top of John Beresford. And who's there? The old man of the game, the 36-year-old. Again with a towering leap. Great ball from Kimball yet again. There's Harford. Does it go for goal this time? And there's the Predator. Holdsworth in with his second.
What a great cross from Kimball, though.
Two great crosses produced. The last one was a super cross. It was even better, actually, the last one that produced a great save from Hislop.
And here come Newcastle with Ginola. Well, that's his party piece, isn't it?
Well, that would have been a kick in the teeth. It really would have been a kick in the teeth if that had nestled in the top corner. After working so hard to get back in it, almost immediately the Ginola fashions out a shooting chance. It's curving away from the moment it leaves his foot. And I wondered if it was something that would have crossed his mind to play three at the back. Yeah. I know he's tried it occasionally, but you know, when your team are top, Martin, you're loath to change such a successful system. But this might have been the one-off case where he feels that he would have thought of doing it.
Wasn't quite on between Leonardson and Goodman. Back they come with Earl. Cunningham galloping up the right-hand side. Robbie Earl uses him as a decoy and then slides him through. Cunningham claims for handball against Beresford, who's still in trouble. Oh, and Barton.
What is he doing? What is he thinking, John Beresford? The hands up, with no wonder, as an apology. Goodness me.
This could be a worrying position for Wimbledon, even though it's their corner. Because Newcastle are masters of the quick counter-attack. Gillespie. They're backing him up with Beardsley. There's still a ball on here. It's a brilliant pass for Ginola. All this coming from a Wimbledon corner. Ginola.
Well, there you go. That's the example. Right on cue, just as we spoke of it. Robert Lee's inches away from putting his side in front again. Great ball from Beardsley, such vision. Ginola's drifted to the right. Now watch the way they get people in the box. Look at Lee left of the screen, darting into the edge of the 6-yard box. And again, I think it's because it sits up. You see that? About a yard from Robert Lee.
Before your very eyes today. Here's Gale. Well, he could have done much, much more.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Well, there'll be some players here who will be pressing on in their own minds to win it for their side. Like Marcus Gale, another chance. Oh, well, it beat the goalkeeper, but it beat the post as well.
Well, he's not going to come closer. Bishop, man of the match, is Mick Harford.
Well, his game got off on the wrong foot when he made a mistake, and it's been a fantastic recovery from it, but it's not over yet. It's Beardsley. Ginola. Gillespie. Oh! Well, it went away from Lee and from Ferdinand, and Harford hoisted out.
He says, put it on my right foot, not my left. But that'll do. This is the most searching.
Well, it is the final whistle, not the anticipated Newcastle avalanche. A wonderful game,
And the two managers recognising that fact.